everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout, what we are doing is our body weight workout. So what I mean by that, it's going to be a lot of balance, a lot of range of motion, and focusing on our movements. So we're not going to be doing squats, we're not getting down on the floor and doing body weight push-ups, things like that. We're going to stay standing for the first part, starting with our cardio, warming everything up. Then we'll stay standing. We'll do some lower body, upper body, a little bit of core incorporated in there. Then we will have a seat, focus again on core, lower body, upper body, core one more time, and then we'll end with our nice, good stretch. So today, really focus on that body-brain connection. We really want to feel that connection between our mind thinking about what our muscles are doing. So that mind-body connection I always talk about. So all you will need, I'll give you time to get your things, some space, so you have room to move, no fall or trip hazards around you. Of course, your sturdy, comfortable chair, make sure you have that close by, or you can modify, do the entire workout in that chair, and have your water close by. So taking those breaks whenever you see fit. Again, we're not doing a lot of high energy things like a HIIT workout, but you need to make sure you continually drink water. All right? So with all that being said, I'll give you time to get your space, get everything that you will need. Make sure you let me know where you are watching from. I always like to see where all of the viewers are from, who is tuning in today, who got to join in live, or I've already seen, if you're not able to join in, just say a quick hi and that you'll be able to do the workout at another time. So I just like to see that. Any questions or comments, perfect time to do them. I wait till the end, make sure you stick around for the entire workout, including the stretch at the end, and then I will go through all of the comments and a few other things. As usual, if you've joined into live streams before, you know the drill. This is how we do it. All right, give you plenty of time. Make sure you have space if you're choosing to stand. Again, no fall or trip hazards around. No animals, no dog, cat toys, no area rugs that you're going to go off the end of, things like that. All right, so we're ready for that. I'm going to start the music, take a quick sip of water, coming back here to begin. All right, I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's see. All right, quick sip of water. Make sure you're drinking too. All right. We are ready to get started. We're just going to start with a nice slow march. So starting to warm up the body. Again, this is kind of a mid-range workout, really beginner level. You can always add weights to it after you do the workout. You could always do those wrist weights, ankle weights when we do lower body movements, things like that. But middle of the line workout, really focusing on everything. Core tight, strong straight spine. Relax those shoulders down. With our legs marching, big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. One more time, big deep inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. Just keep those marches going, bringing the knees up a little bit higher. Really focusing on warming up the body. This might be our first movements of the day. It might be our evening time. We've walked around a lot, but haven't done any formal exercise, so this is when we're really getting into it. So getting the heart rate up, getting that blood going. Deep inhales, exhales, focus on our posture and form. We're gonna go into our heel digs next, so focusing on warming up front of the body, alternating right and left with those heel digs, upper body, both arms moving at the same time. Let's go. Exhale, inhale. So really focusing again on front of the body, from lower body to upper body. Our hip flexors, quadriceps, chest and back are working here, really primarily chest. Exhale, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Come back to our march. Nice and tall. Find our footing, find our form and posture. Core pulled in tight. As we focus, we always have a tendency to lose that posture and form. Pull into that core. Keep the length in the spine. Stay nice and proud. Now our focus is side body, so those side taps are next. So tapping right, left, let's bring both arms out to the side. Getting into our hips, outer thighs, those shoulders are warming up. Exhale, inhale. Four more. 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Come back up to that march. Find our posture, our form, our footing. Nice and tall. Find your breath. Back taps are next. So alternating those feet, tapping toes behind us with that little tricep kickback. Let's go right, left. Exhale, inhale. Core stays pulled in tight. Chest is slightly forward. Exhale, inhale. Working that back body, getting deeper into hamstrings, into our gluteals, into those triceps, the back of the arms. Exhale, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side, nice and tall. March it back out. Deep inhales, exhales. Side steps are next. Make sure you have that space next to you, enough that you feel safe. Side to side, right, left, right and left, side to side. Inhale, exhale. Really pull those arms back. Must feel as if you're squeezing your shoulder blades together when you're pulling those arms back. So focusing on back. Squeeze, warm up. Slight bend in those knee joints entire time, light on the feet. Exhale, inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more each side. Back up to that march. Nice and tall, core pulled in tight. Relax the shoulders down. Knee raises are next. If knee raises are too difficult for your balance, you are welcome to either hold on to a chair or you can alternate toe taps to the front. So you're not focusing so much on the balance portion. If it's available to you, alternate knee raises with an arm pull down, right, left, pull, pull. Exhale, inhale. If that's too difficult, remember, don't fight for your balance the entire time. Hold on to something or tap to the front. Focus on being safe and good form. Core tight for 4, 3, 2, one more each side. March it out. Now our hamstring curls. Alternating, bringing that foot behind us, focusing on the back of the leg. Again, we're just going to do a little arm pull back. If lifting that foot up and keeping on one leg is too much, alternate tap backs like we did earlier. Let's go. Right, left. Pressing through the heel, engaging the hamstring, the back of the leg. Slight bend in those knee joints. Nice and proud through the upper body. The core is pulled in tight. Exhale, inhale. Four, 3, 2, One more each side, come back to that march and hold it. Still bringing those knees up high, still pumping those arms. Core is pulled in tight, spine is nice and long. We'll start bringing it down slightly. So knees aren't coming up as high, arms aren't pumping as hard, but we're still keeping our good posture and form. A lot of times I'll say when we start bringing it down, I see the core go away. Stay nice and lifted, stay nice and tall. Pull those shoulders back, release them down. You're just bringing the intensity of the other parts of the body, but you're still maintaining your good posture. Legs are slightly marching. Big inhale, arms up and around. And exhale. One more time. Big deep inhale. And exhale. We're just gonna kind of shake the arms out with lower body. So you're just gonna kind of step side to side, then open and close the arms. Slight movement, still feeling in control of the body. While we slightly stretch it out. A little active stretching. Just a couple more. 2. One more each side. And then we'll just release and a little shake out of everything. Grab water if you'd like. We're gonna get started with our movements. And I want you to have your chair, a wall, or a countertop close by. Because like I said when we were doing our cardio warm-up, if you're fighting for your balance, you're not getting the full benefits of the movements. So when we're doing lower body things, if you're here trying so hard to balance just by doing a knee raise because you don't want to hold on to anything, number one, you're prone to an injury, including falls, but you're not working what you need to be working. You're not focusing on keeping the core pulled in tight, keeping that slight bend in the knee joint, keeping that quadricep nice and tight, feeling the ball of the foot to the heel of the foot, things like that. All of the things we talk about. So it's not bad to use something to hold on to, a prop of some kind. It actually helps you in the long run. So don't look at it as a crutch. It's a helpful thing to have. All right, you all got water. So now we're gonna have that chair, wall, or countertop close by so we can use that. We're gonna start with a double calf raise. So feet shoulder distance apart, core is tight, nice and proud, shoulders relaxed. Light pressure if you're choosing to use that assistive device. High onto the balls of the feet, exhale, gently release down. Crown of the head stays right up to the sky. Exhale, inhale. So you're focusing on good form. A lot of times chest wants to go forward on heel raises. We want to stay nice, tall, and proud. Crown of the head straight up to the sky. Length stays in the spine, and you're focusing on strengthening lower part of the leg, those calf muscles, into your ankle joints and your feet. Of course, other parts of the body are those secondaries. They're going to get all the work too. Core, quadriceps, gluteals, spine, lower back. 3 more. Last one. And little shake out. Focusing on right side. It's going to do a lot of movements now. Then we'll switch over to the left. Body nice and tall, starting with a single knee raise. Again, right side. So slight bend in that standing knee joint. Keeping that pressure from ball of the foot to the heel. Upper body's nice and tall. You can even use your hand for slight resistance through a lot of these movements. So placing that right hand on that thigh, bringing that foot up, release it down. For more of a challenge, keep the foot slightly lifted off the ground so we're not allowing that contraction of the muscle to release through each repetition. Exhale, inhale, nice and tall. So I said light pressure, we're not relying on it, right? We're not putting our body weight on it. It's there for a gentle support. 4 more. Last 2. 2. Last one, release it down. Always shake that standing leg out a little bit. because it's doing a lot of work holding our body weight. So we'll go back to that same stance. Equal pressure, ball of the foot to the heel. I won't say it every time. Slight bend in the knee, nice tall hamstring curl. So bending at the knee joint like we did in our warm-up, but focus on your form. Pressing through the heel, flex your foot, foot comes behind you, release down. Again, as soon as you flex your foot, you feel the hamstring, the back of the leg engage. That's where I want you lifting the foot from. Exhale, inhale. Slow, controlled, mind, muscle connection. Really focus, make that part of the body do the work. 3 more. Don't forget about the standing leg. Last one. Little shake out. Side bends are next. Give that leg just a slight break. Closer the feet are together, more of a balance challenge. All you're going to do is bend down to your right side. So allow those right fingertips to graze down the side of the leg. The left oblique is what's going to pull you back up. That's an exhale. Inhale. Range of motion different for everyone. It might be a slight movement. A lot of us have tight spines and lower backs. It can be a small movement that we progressively will get into deeper. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Back to lower body working. We're gonna do a hip opener. So again, that weight goes on that left leg, slight bend in the knee, nice and tall. We're lifting that knee up, opening out to the side, then we're pulling from that inner thigh, groin, come back center. Get open from that hip, outer thigh gluteal, come back in. I'm putting my hand there as that slight resistance. Makes that inner thigh groin work a little bit more, as well as core, outer thigh, hip, gluteal. Inner, outer. Exhale. Breathe with it. Slow, controlled. Put the focus on what we're working. 2 more, out and in. 2. 1 more. And shake it out. Front and back with that right leg. We're not swinging, we're not using momentum. We're focusing on what we're working with a slight pause in the middle. Putting that weight on the left leg, bringing to the front, little pause, press it back. To the front, press it back. I want upper body to stay nice and tall the entire time. So we're not leaning forward when the leg goes behind us. We're not leaning back when the foot goes in front of us. Quadricep, hip flexor, gluteal, hamstring, lower back. Core always working, pulled in nice and tight. 3 more of each. 2 more. Last one, front and back. Release down. Shake that standing leg out. Yes, it's feeling it. Just wait until we do the other side where it actually has to work. After it's already worked. Nice and tall. Side leg raise next. Good form. Again, we don't lean to the side when the leg goes out to the side. Keep the body nice and tall. Keep the core tight. Hip, outer thigh, gluteals. Pretend like there's a string from your heel. It's leading the way to bring the foot out to the side. Release back to center. Again, that hand can go on that outer thigh. Add some slight resistance if you'd like. Be amazed at what our own body can add resistance to. Again, focus, focus, leading from the heel. Imagine that string. As soon as the toes go up to the sky, we're right back to that hip flexor in front of the leg. Think outer thigh, think gluteals, think hip strengthening. Last 3, 2, Last one, release, shake that standing leg out. One more thing for the lower body right now. We will do circles. So right leg is still doing that work. So it's gonna go up front to the back, then we meet back together and go back around to the front. You will really start to feel that hip and gluteal working on that right side. And of course, if you start saying, I'm feeling the left side a lot, it's because it's holding all of the body weight. Yes, you're feeling that side too. Three more. 2. Last one. Let's complete that circle, feet next to each other. Shake the legs out. Like I said, last thing that was on that right side. Now both get to work together for a minute, then we'll do the left side. We're doing calf raises again, but this time almost in a ballet stance. So we bring those heels together. Again, holding on to something, trying to keep the heels together as much as possible. High onto the balls of the feet. Release back down. Crown of the head straight up to the sky. Every time we change our stance, a little different when we do our calf raises, we get to that calf muscle, ankle, and muscles in the feet a little bit different. So going with our heels together, getting deeper into that outer part of the calf, ankle, and foot, because that's where the primary part of your weight is going. 3 more. 2. Last one, little shake out. Let's do the left side. So if you need to move an item like I do, I'll move it over here. If you need to move your body around and get to a different wall, countertop, other side, do that. Grab water whenever you need. Focusing on left side now. So all that weight goes on the right. Remember, from ball of the foot to your heel, slight bend in the knee, core tight, lengthen the spine, shoulders relaxed. Knee raise, left side. Again, that hand can add resistance, kind of gently push it down against gravity. Coming up, exhale, inhale. Foot stays up off the ground if you want to add a little more of a challenge, but remember, holding on to something, keeping that slight bend in that standing knee joint. We think that locking it out and hyperextending it actually helps our balance. When it doesn't, it only hurts our knee. 4 more. Last one. And little shake out of that standing leg. Hamstring curl next on that left side. Focusing on flexing the foot, pressing through the heel. Good form in that standing leg and upper body. Bring it back, release. Curl back, release. So knees stay together. So that knee's not coming up forward. Knees stay in alignment with one another. You're focusing on feeling as if you're kicking yourself. A lot of times with hamstring curls, when I'm in a group environment, I see the knee come up to the front. We have a hard time using the back of our body because we don't use it a lot as we get older. So really focus on strengthening through those hamstrings and gluteals. Last 3. Last one. Release down, little shake out, little break for the legs with our side bends. Closer the feet are together, more of a balance challenge. Arms stay down by our sides. Left fingertips graze down towards that knee, feeling that stretch in the side body. That right oblique pulls you back up. Exhale, inhale. Three more. 3, excuse me, 2. Last one, up nice and tall. Hip openers next. So remember, you can use that hand as resistance, focusing on that movement through the hip joint. Nice and tall, slight bend in that standing knee joint, opening up and out, pulling back in. So pressing out that outer thigh hip gluteal, inner thigh groin. Upper body stays facing towards me. So I know you want to open out to the side and then come back in. Stay nice and tall. Chest stays facing towards me. Keep that slight bend in that standing knee. Just 2 more. 1 more. And shake it out. I hope everyone's feeling it because I am. Our front to back leg raise. Remember, we're not swinging the leg. There's no momentum. Make sure there's nothing behind you that you can kick. Excuse me. Nice and tall. Chest doesn't go back and front. So we're not a rocking horse. Focusing on hinging from that hip. Coming front. Pause. Press back. Range of motion and level at which you can bring that foot up in front of you and behind you in any of the movements that we do is different for everyone. So the leg only has to go a slight way in order to get the benefit. Strengthening of that hip flexor and quadricep. Then we bring that foot behind us, strengthening of our lower back, gluteals, and our hamstring. Core is nice and tight. 2 more. 2. 1 more. Front and back. Little shake out of that standing leg. Side leg raise next on that left side. Body's nice and tall again. It's not leaning to the side when we bring that leg out to the side. Nice, lifted, proud, core tight. That string is pulling from your heel as it goes out to the side. Center, out to the side, center. Hip, outer thigh, gluteals engage. Feeling that side body engage. Add a little resistance. Three more. 3, 2, last one, little shake out of that standing leg. One more thing on that left side, working those circles. So bringing that left foot front, around, and back. They meet back center, and then back around. First 1, 2, 3 sound or feel easy, and then we really start to feel that gluteal engage. That's what we want. Gluteal, outer thigh, inner thigh working. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And feet back together. Shake it out. Wonderful job. Back to some heel raises. This time, pigeon-toed. So we're bringing our toes together as much as we can, keeping our heels apart. Keeping a slight bend in the knees. Crown of the head straight towards the sky. High on the balls of the feet. Release. I want you to feel as if you're getting deeper into the inner part of your calf, going more onto the big toe. So you'll get deeper into the inner part of the calf, the ankle, and the muscles in the feet. 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. All right, little shake out of those legs. Side bends one more time, but this time we're gonna alternate. We're gonna go down to the right, down to the left. So keeping feet closer together, if that feels okay for your balance, that's more of a balance challenge. Slight bend in the knees, hands by your side, down right, pull center, down left. Little core work, so remember those obliques are working, lower back is working. We're getting that range of motion in our spine. And we're giving lower body a slight break before we move on to other things. 3, 2, 2, 1 more each side, right, center, left, back up center, opening those feet to a nice stable stance, shoulder distance apart. We're doing what are called good mornings. So those are kind of bowing to the front, coming back up nice and tall. putting the focus on your hamstrings and your gluteals. So we're keeping length in the spine the entire time. I'm going to do mine without holding on. You are welcome to either have one hand holding on to something or have both hands bowing to the front, coming back up nice and tall. Whatever feels best for you. Bowing to the front, up nice and tall. Equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel. Slight bend in the knees. My hands are going to go behind my head. Again, length stays in the spine. So we're going forward, bowing. No more than 90 degrees. Feel the pull on your hamstrings. That's what lifts you back up. Inhale. Exhale, slow, controlled. Your bow can be slight. Doesn't have to be a full 90 degrees. Go about 45. Inhale. Exhale. Again, you can hold on. Your hands can stay on your hips. Whatever feels best. Let's do 3 more. Don't curve the spine because then all of that pressure goes into your lower back. We want our hamstrings and gluteals to work. We have 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Shake those legs out. They get a little bit of a break. Let's put all of the focus now on upper body. Welcome to grab some water if you'd like. We are going to do some standing push-ups. Great way to really get all of the upper body muscles involved. Get them ready to work. Start to feel them, and then we'll go into our other movements. You can use your chair. You can use a wall. If you're using that countertop for balance to hold on to, using the edge of that countertop. All right, so going into our push-ups next. I'm giving you a couple seconds so you can find your placement. All right, hands go onto whatever item you are choosing to use. We're walking those feet slightly back. Focus on chest, core tight, length stays in the spine. Again, as soon as we curve that spine, we're dumping all of that pressure into our lower back. We want to focus on our upper body doing the majority of the work as well as our core. So bending at the elbows, take an inhale, chest lowers. Exhale, press your body weight away. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Core pulled in tight. Don't lead from the lower body to pull you back up. Again, make the core and chest do the primary part of the work. You're getting work through the shoulders, through the biceps, through the upper back, through the triceps. Everything is working. Inhale, exhale. We only have 2 more. 1 more. And back up nice and tall. Shake those arms out. They are nice and warm. I'm moving my chair just over to the side because it feels more comfortable on this side for me. So shake the arms out just a little bit. So staying standing to do some upper body work, big range of motion. So always have that good stance with your lower body. So feet are shoulder distance apart, that equal pressure, bend in the knees. Arms are nice and long. All we're going to do is bring our arms up in front of us halfway, lead from the shoulders, gently release down. Again, the mind-muscle connection. I want you to focus on leading from the top of the shoulder. Feel those muscles engage and work. Release. There's no momentum. We're not swinging. Shoulder does the work. The rest of the arm just follows behind. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, bring those arms out in front of you. Bring the hands to chest level. Now pressing through your palms. Feel as if there's thick air in your room. You're getting resistance. Pressing from the chest. Then when you pull those arms back, you have to go back through that thick air, pulling from the upper back. So exhale, press out, pull back. So that push and pull movement. Shoulders stay relaxed. They're working too because they're holding the arms up. But focus on chest, upper back. Three more. 2 more. Last one, gently release the arms back down. Turn your palms to face towards me. Keep the elbows close to the body. Put the focus into your bicep muscle. Top of the arm, front of the arm. That's what's working. So keeping the hands open, the palms open, so you're getting resistance through those hands. Again, that thick air still in your room. Bring those hands up, shoulders, release down. Don't forget about your good posture and stance, like bend in those knee joints, core pulled in tight. Slow, controlled, think about what you're working. 3 more. 2. Last one. Now bring those arms up to 90 degrees and turn your palms to face in towards one another. Keep your elbows glued to the side of the body. Open hands outside. Come center. Rotator cuffs. Get deep in the shoulders. Again, those rotator cuffs, really put that focus there. Breathe into it. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, keep your arms open at your side. Now we're gonna lengthen the arms out, pull them back in. Press them out, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Feel as if you're trying to bring your elbows to touch one another behind your back. They shouldn't be able to do so, but have that feeling that they're doing that. Feeling your shoulder blades squeeze, lengthen. 3 more. 2 more. This last one, I want you to hold your arms out by your side and relax your shoulders down. Tiny circles going around to the front. Tiny, tiny circles. Relax the shoulders. They're not up here. That's where we want them to be. We think that helps release the shoulder. Release them down, make them engage and work. Tiny circles go to the back now. Let's make those circles a little bit bigger if you have the space and it feels okay. Big circles go to the front. Big movements for the body, inhaling and exhaling. Feeling those arms, I feel them. And now let's bring those big circles to the back. Big deep inhale, exhale. Let's bring them back out to our sides. We're gonna bring the arms up overhead if that's available to you. Now bring them down to your shoulders. We're pressing through that thick air again. We're going up overhead. Keep that slight bend in the knees. Press through your palms. Press straight up. Release back down. Going to your range of motion. Some shoulders do not like this movement. I don't do this a lot, especially with added weight. So if this is not good for you, you can do presses to the front, or your range of motion is slider. It doesn't have to be full. 3, 2, last one, hands down to your shoulders. We're gonna keep the arms at 90 degrees. We're gonna let our chest go slightly forward. Bring those arms back behind us. Palms are up, back to shoulder. Palms up, back shoulder. Elbows stay lifted. We're feeling now the triceps, the back of the arms work. Three more. 2. Last one, back up nice and tall. Shake the arms out. Before we have a seat, let's do one more set of our push-ups. So wherever you were, whether you used a chair, your countertop, your wall, let's do one more set of those, really focusing on burning out that upper body before we have a seat. We're not done with upper body, don't worry. Hands onto whatever you're choosing to use, walking those feet back. Remember, core tight, length stays in the spine. Body stays nice, strong, and stiff as it goes down and back. We're not bending into it. Chest going down. As we bend at the elbows, we inhale. Exhale. Press away. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, movement can be slight. Slight bend, Press away. It doesn't have to be a huge, big range of motion. Remember that. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Come up nice and safe and tall. Shake everything out. Now it's time to have a seat. So have a seat. Grab some water. I will do that as well. I think for fun, I'm going to change this to a different one. There you go. All right. All right. So finding our spot on our nice, comfortable, sturdy chair. So remember, when we usually sit down, we sit back, we get nice and comfortable. Core engaged, lengthen the spine. Scoot your way to the front of that chair. So we're going to do some core work. I know we did some while we were standing. We're going to do some more actual core work while we're seated in our chair. So we'll start with leaning back in our chair. So remember, you're scooched all the way up to the front. So now when we lean back, we're focusing now on our core. Walk those feet slightly out. Arms can cross in front of the body. They can go behind your head. They can stay on your lap. Each one is just a little bit harder to do. So here's your easiest. Second, third. I'm going to start in second position. We'll see where I go from there. Imaginary string right in the center of the belly. Exhale as the abdominals lead you to sit up tall. Gently release back. Again, that length is staying in the spine. You're staying nice and open through the chest. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one, we'll stay up nice and tall. Walk our feet slightly in. If it's available to you and it feels okay, arms go out nice and long. Shoulders are relaxed, gaze stays on your thumbs. We're going to bring our hands down at a slight angle down towards our right. We pull from the core back up center, down to the left, back up center. Working again on those obliques, lower back, and spinal twist. Let's do 2 more on each side. 1 more on each side. And then we sit back up nice and tall. If it's available to you, your hands can either cross or go behind your head. I'll keep mine crossed like I did earlier for our front bends. Focusing on your lower back, remember, part of the core. So inhale your chest forward. Exhale, lower back leads you. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's just do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And we're back up nice and tall. Release those arms. You're still scooched nice and close to the front of your chair. Separate those feet about shoulder distance apart, adding resistance with your upper body. So hands are pressing down onto those thighs. As you peel those heels up, release down. Heels up, release. And now we're seated, focusing on these muscle groups. So we don't have to worry about our balance so much, but we still want to keep good form. We need to keep the core pulled in tight, lengthen the spine and shoulders relaxed, and focus on the calves, the ankles, the feet working. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And now we'll alternate our knee raises again. Core tight, focus on quadriceps, not our hip flexors to do all the work. Alternate right and left. I'm adding that slight resistance, making it a little bit harder when that foot comes up off the ground. Slow and controlled in both directions, including the release. We'll do 3 more on each side. 2, 2, 1 more on each side, right and left. Keeping those feet in front of you or down, you're going to work on lifting your toes up. So body's nice and tall. Again, it wants to lean back when we do this movement for some reason. So keep the core tight. Toes come up, release down. The reason why the upper body wants to go back is we're very, very tight usually through the Achilles, through the ankle, and so we feel like we're doing more range of motion when we move our upper body. Focus on strengthening and stretching through that Achilles, that ankle joint. Pull those toes, release. 3, 2, last one. So that's going to help with, of course, strengthening through the front of your ankle all the way into your shin. Get a nice stretch through your calf and your Achilles. And it strengthens in through your feet as well. Nice and tall, we'll go back to alternating right and left. We're opening that foot up to the side. So pretend like there's something on the ground. You have to step up and over going out and coming back in. So that little obstacle's on the ground, we have to up and out, then go back up and over it to come back in. Up and out, up and over. So we have obstacles on both sides. You have to step over it going out, step over, coming back in. Your body's facing towards me the entire time. You're not twisting the body to the side. Working on that strengthening through the hips, the gluteals. Yes, you'll feel your hip flexors. Quadriceps are working too. Outer thigh, inner thigh, groin. A lot of lower body. Breathe into it. Up and out, up and in. Up and out, up and in. 2 more each side. 1 more each side. And we come back to center, nice and tall. Right side's going to do a couple of movements. Then we'll move on to the left. So lengthening that right foot out, pulling through those toes. So pulling those toes back, I should say. So you're flexing your foot. Slight bend in that knee joint. Focusing on that quadricep. Imaginary string right in the center of that thigh. Lifting up, releasing. So pulling up. Hand can be there for that added resistance if you need some more. Core tight. Three more. Last one, we'll release it all the way down. We have that length in our leg depending on range of motion and what you're sitting in. We're going to bend at the knees. We pick that foot up, tap our toes, lengthen, tap, heel. Tap toes, tap heel. So we're getting that lengthening, mobility in the knee joint. We're feeling that quadricep, that hamstring working. 3, 2, last one. Feet next to each other. Left side gets to do those 2 movements nice and tall. Flexing the foot, slight bend in the knee. Quadricep, that imaginary string, lifts up, release down. Add resistance if you'd like. 3 more. 2. Last one, release it down. We have that length, lifting the foot up, bending at the knee. Depending on your range of motion, tap toes, lengthen, tap heel. Tap toes, tap heel. If you're in a wheelchair or a different type of chair where it has a bottom to it and you're not able to bring that foot back as much, remember, smaller range of motion. 3, 2, last one. Feet next to each other. Give that lower body a break. Time to work upper body again. So shake it out, grab water if you need, depending again on your range of motion. My arms are going to go down by my side. Of course, if you have a chair with arms or you are in a wheelchair, your range of motion starts from your lap. So our first thing is those front raises like we did before. So arms will be nice and long. depending on where you're sitting, bringing those arms up no higher than shoulder level, release back down. Remember, shoulders doing the work, rest of the arm is just following behind. It's not swinging, it's not leading the way. We feel nothing from our hands or our elbows. Shoulders do the work. 3 more. 2 more. This last one comes up shoulder level. Keep it there. Bring the hands to chest. That nice thick air, we have to press through it and pull back through it. Press from the chest, pull upper back, squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3 more. 3, 2, we'll lengthen those arms out nice and long, gently release them down. Again, they're either on your lap or they're down by your sides. Palms face towards me, curl them up, release them down. Biceps, front of the arm, leading that hand up through that thick air. Again, they can be here. Same thing, biceps still working. We'll do 3 more. 3, 2, last one. Now bring those arms up to 90 degrees. Glue those elbows into the side of the body, still with those palms facing in towards one another now. We open out to the sides, come center. Get deep into those shoulders. Those rotator cuffs are working. Exhale, inhale. 3 more. 3, 2, we'll hold those arms out, we'll lengthen out, and then we'll pull those elbows together like we're trying to squeeze them behind us. Lengthen out, pull back. Three more. 2, we're gonna hold our arms nice and long now at our sides, palms facing down, shoulders relaxed, those tiny circles go to the front. Breathe with it, release the shoulders, and reverse it, bring those little circles around to the back. If you have it available, range of motion, big movements through the body, big circles go around to the front. And now those big circles go to the back. Big inhale, big exhale. And now we'll bring those arms back out at our side. We're gonna just swim those arms now. So palms come together, then palms press back. Together, press back. Breathe through those arms. I feel mine. I hope you feel yours in good ways. 4, 3, 2, last one, and release those arms back down. Actually, shake them out however you can. Let's do some core work one more time, and then we'll stretch. So we're still seated, front of that chair, leaning back in it. Walk those feet slightly out. Hands either on your lap, across your chest, behind the head. Center of the belly, that imaginary string leads you to sit up nice and tall. Gently release back. Four more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Up nice and tall. We'll walk those feet a little closer in. Arms out in front of us. Relax your shoulders down. Gaze stays on your thumbs. We're going down to the left side with those twists. So going slightly down at a diagonal. Pull back center. Go down right. Come back center. We're doing 2 more to each side. 2, 2, 1 more to each side. We're back up nice and tall. Again, hands can stay on your lap, cross your chest or behind your head. Focus is your lower back, core tight. keeping length in the spine. Chest goes forward with an inhale. Exhale, that string pulls you back up from your lower back. Inhale, especially as we get fatigued, end of the workout, going into a good 45 plus minutes. We want to use momentum. We don't want to focus on what we're supposed to work. Really, that's the challenge, to put your focus, keeping the core tight, lower back leading you up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Up nice and tall and shake it out. Wonderful job. Grab water if you would like. We're going to go into our stretch now. So we'll stay seated in our chair. Nice and tall again. Grab water. Take your time. We're nice and lifted. We'll start with those spinal twists. We'll just open out to that right side. Big deep inhales, big deep exhales, releasing everything in the body out. We've worked everything. And we'll go through center to the left, twist and open. We'll bring our body back to center. Hands either stay on your lap or down by your side for those shoulder shrugs. Shrug them up towards the ears. Exhale, release them down. Inhale, squeeze them up. Exhale, release them. Two more. Last one. Now bring those circles around to the front. Big range of motion in the shoulders. Open up through the upper back. Inhale, exhale, 3, 2. Last one, reverse that direction. Bring those big circles to the back, releasing those shoulder blades down the spine, opening through the shoulders and chest. 2 more. Last one. If it's available to you, your hands will either go on the side of that chair and you can walk those hands up. Otherwise, they can interlace behind the back. Chest goes forward. And then we'll sit up nice and tall. Bring those hands in front of us. Interlace, round and arch your spine. Open through the upper back and breathe into each individual vertebrae down that spine, into your lower back. We'll sit up nice and tall. Lengthen out through that right leg. Slight bend in the knee. Body's tall. We bring length out and then release it down. So hands, remember, can stay on those thighs. Go onto your shin. Reach down towards your foot. Just don't place it directly on that knee joint. Breathe into the back of the leg, through the gluteals, into your lower back. And then we'll roll it up nice and slow. Sitting tall, right foot goes up. Circle from that ankle joint. And reverse the other way. And then we'll release that foot down. Let's do other side. Left leg is out, slight bend in the knee. We hinge from the hip, bringing length out. Then release that length down into our stretch. Breathe into it. And then we'll roll it back up nice and slow. Sitting tall, bring that left foot up from the ankle joint, circling that foot around, loosening up, stretching, and reverse other way. And we'll bring that left foot down. Open those feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. Hands down towards the floor. A nice deep stretch. Entire lower body and back. Getting deeper into those gluteals, inner thighs, outer thighs, hips. And we'll roll it up nice and slow. When you're sitting tall, heel toe those feet back to center, nice and lifted. Just turning your head, looking over your right shoulder. And now over the left. Head comes back center, right ear releases down towards your right shoulder. And now the left. Head comes back up center, let the chin release down towards the chest. Body stays nice and tall, not leaning forward. Good stretch back of the neck and upper back. And now bring your gaze slightly up towards the sky. No force or pressure, getting that range of motion stretch in the front of the neck and the upper chest. And bring your head back to center, arms down by your side. Our 3 deep inhales and exhales. Inhale, bring that length up. And exhale. 2 more times, big deep inhale, length up. And exhale. 1 more time, big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out, because give yourself a hand. You did an amazing job. I know body weight, everyone thinks it's gonna be a piece of cake. It's a lot harder than it sounds. So I hope you got that mind, body, mind, muscle connection. I am now gonna go through all of the hellos. I'm gonna grab my water, move my body up a little bit closer. You stay seated. Hopefully you're able to stick around. I'm just gonna change this to slower. If it gets louder, maybe. There we go. All right. So I'll start with our quote really quick so I don't forget it. So our quote today that we're supposed to bring in through the month: let go of any thoughts that don't make you strong. So remember, we have a tendency, of course, to let our minds take a hold of what we think, not only about ourselves, but about the world around us, etc. So remember, those thoughts that don't make you strong, that don't bring you positive energy and joy, try and get rid of those as much as you can. That's what we are working on. I'm guilty of it. I know we all are to some extent. Remember, trying to keep only the good things that feed us in positive ways. All right? All right. Let's take a look. So Stella, this was before we even went on. She said, hello, Meredith. I'm not at home today, but I'll do it for the next week. Thanks. Wish you an excellent week. Thank you, Stella. I look forward to doing the workout when you are able to. We had Denise say, hello, Meredith, waiting patiently. I'm so excited to catch it live. And she is from Wisconsin. So hello, Denise from Wisconsin. I hope you enjoyed the workout, and you probably have decent weather. I'd love to know what it's like there. We have Beverly. She says, hello from Burlington, Ontario, Canada. I'm so looking forward to doing the bodyweight workout. Thanks, Meredith, for running these live stream classes. Well, thank you, Beverly, for joining in. We love to do these once a month. Wish we could do them more. They're just so much fun. It feels a lot more of a connection, right? Like we're doing a live class in person. So it's wonderful, Beverly, that you were able to join. So thank you. Beth McGuire, ready for a workout, a now sunny but chilly day, 48 degrees in Sebring, Ohio. Ooh, that's cold. Hope you enjoyed the workout, Beth. Vicky, hello everyone, ready to work out with Meredith from Lincoln, Nebraska. Well, hello, Vicky from Lincoln, Nebraska. I hope you enjoyed it also. Thank you for joining in. We have Nancy. Hello, Nancy. Greetings from cloudy and cool Sonoma County, California. Looking forward to another exciting workout with Meredith. Thank you for joining in, Nancy. Hope you're doing well. Ellie says hello to one and all from beautiful Woodstock, Ontario. Hello to you as well, Ellie. I hope you enjoyed the workout today. Leslie Hodgins, hello from sunny, chilly Ottawa, Ontario. Looking forward to our senior fitness community workout. Let's go. That's right. And we went, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was a fun one, right? Jeannie Kemp, this is my mom. Greetings to all from Simpsonville, South Carolina on this beautiful sunny day. Looking forward to another great workout with Meredith, my daughter. Yes, mother. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll call you later and see how you liked it, Mom. Thanks for joining in. Golden Camel from cold Vienna and a warm Fort Lauderdale. Vicky, Blanca, Matt, and Bernard are super jazzed for today's live stream. Well, I hope you had me on the big screen, and I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So thank you all so much for joining. Larry, so thanks again from Larry and Daryl in Brooklyn. Thank you for chiming in and letting me know you joined in. Hope you guys liked it today. We have Mark, thanks for help in HE. I don't know where that is, if that's in a place, so you'll have to let me know more, Mark. Kay Ashworth, hi from Kay. I'm not able to join in today. You'll try tomorrow. Well, that is nice that you chimed in. Let me know in a comment tomorrow if you're able to do it, how you enjoy it. So, hello, Kay. Francis, what are the times of live stream videos? Pacific time. So we are in Mountain Standard right now. So here's the tricky thing. So it is October. Next month, it will be, when we do it, it'll be different time. But I will make a note to send you. We have on all of the live streams, if you sign up for our newsletter, you can go to a link on there that will tell you, no matter where you are in the world, what time it will be where you are at. So, yeah. So I can't remember if Pacific time is, I think it's the same now, so that would be 10 a.m. But again, next month is going to be different, so I don't want to speak too soon. So Rosita Video, so Francis, I will get back with you on that, is what I'm saying. Rosita Video, I'm back. Very good, I'm glad you're back. Happy to see you, hope you joined in and enjoyed it. Vicki Anderson, great workout, Meredith. Some moves in there I've not done before. Loved it. P.S. Love your shoes. Oh, thank you. These are nice, comfortable little slip-on shoes that I really enjoy, and they actually like fit to the foot. They don't feel like you're slipping around, so I have them in 3 different colors now. But once you find some that you like, go for it, right? So thank you, Vicki, for joining in. Ellie, I feel wrapped in a good tiredness blanket. Oh, I like it. Thank you, Meredith. Well, thank you, Ellie. I like that. Rosita Video again said, those leg exercises were brutal, right? Yeah, a lot of times people think body weight is not, you're not going to feel it, but man, you can feel it. So I'm glad you enjoyed it. And Leslie, thanks for the great workout. I will feel this tomorrow. Hope everyone has a great month. See you next month. That's right. Thank you, Leslie, for that. That's a great way to end on those comments. So again, our community, all of us coming together, I love it so much. Remember, go to www.seniorfitnesswithmeredith.com. Like I was saying to Francis, a great place for you to sign up for the newsletter, because we do send out every week we send out, excuse me, I'm looking at numbers. Every week we send out a weekly newsletter, and of course as we get closer to these live streams, we let you know what we'll be doing, what equipment you'll need, what day it's falling on, what time it is, and then we give links to it. So it's very helpful because of course, you know, we're at a certain time here in Arizona, but we know that over in England and other places where people get to enjoy from, very different times, so to make it easier for all of you. But also on there, I do those 7-day custom workout plans. You can listen to all the podcasts that we do, along with my Motivation with Meredith podcasts, where that will be one of my quotes coming up that we will talk about and discuss a little further. And then we have donations, merchandise, things like that on there. And a great place for you to send me more in-depth comments. I love to talk with you. I love to find out more about you. So where you're at in the community, how you're feeling, what you like, if you need anything from me and us at Senior Fitness with Meredith, okay? So there it is. Like, I can't remember who said it at the end, Leslie. Like Leslie said, to everyone, have a wonderful month, right? And we'll see you next month. Hopefully I'll hear from you prior to that. Keep doing the workouts, keep staying strong. Remember, I'm here for you. Get anything out of your head that does not make you stronger in every single way. Remember, all over strong, not physical only. Everything. All right? And we're here for one another. So thank you all so much for joining in. Until next time, I'll talk with you later. Bye. Phew.